This tank is the LT432. This is a Russian Tier 8 light tank. The map is Siegfried line. I'm basically going to do some hit and run and some crazy driving. So this is a common technique. I come out here to spot and snipe. First you have to learn how to spot, and then once you figure out the spotting, you add the sniping. You do have to be careful. I have come out here to snipe, and then the enemy came looking for me. So I first did a spotting run. And then I'm looking, okay, I see a lot of enemy tanks in the south. I see some in the north. Have to make a decision, which one am I going to go for? I believe I decided to go north because we have a lot of allies in the north. Like if I spot anybody in the south, no one's going to shoot at anything. So it would have been a waste for me to go down there. In general, you want to be near the red line because the enemy is going to be pointing at other points on the map. If you're at the red line, they're less likely to be pointing their gun at you. And you want those enemy tanks to go. Most people only do hit and run with the wheeled vehicles, but I'll do it with a regular vehicle. You're going to see me taking a lot of risky behavior, and there are going to be a lot of people who are going to complain about how you're going to die. And like, if you want to be a good player, you got to practice. You don't succeed by not trying. And who's going to show me the right way to do it? You have to learn how to do it on your own. So you can see I'm going to go after this guy. It doesn't matter that I take a hit. They have to win the game. We don't have to win. We could tie and we won. And obviously when I did that move, you could see that only one tank was spotted and another one was not. So I did not know that he had an ally there. Once I do this with wheeled vehicles, I'm going to have great games, of course. You have to constantly be watching where the enemy guns are pointed at, how many hit points they have, where on the hill is a good place to go over, how you're going to come back. If you can hit somebody on the side or the rear, avoid hitting people in the front. Like, it looks like there's a guy over here who's vulnerable, but I didn't kill him. Ah! Score is 4-3. Still have most of my hit points. And I do this because I want to have fun playing. I want a challenging game. If I had to sit back and spot passively, I just wouldn't play the game. Too boring for me. This tank is actually pretty good. The frontal armor is really good. The mobility is not that great. It looks like the T100 LT, but the T100 LT is way more fun to play. This is not at the top of my list of favorite light tanks. This is more on the bottom half than on the top half. This is good for chasing enemy tanks because of the strong frontal armor. You notice I keep going to the north because I know it's the safest way. They're not going to be pointing their guns in this direction. You see, it's completely safe. Okay, so this is obviously not my best hit and run, but I showed it because it was just showing you how it is possible to play like that without a wheeled vehicle.